Is it filming? Is it filming? Okay, it's filming. Thank God. Okay, let's get it.
Missing someone.
Hey guys, it's your girl Lorena. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Lorena Regalado, and for today's video, as you guys could obviously tell by the title of the video, I got my first tattoo. What? I've been wanting a tattoo since I was 15 years old, and I'm 17 now, so it literally took 2 years of convincing for my father to let me get a tattoo. So now I'm going to be telling you guys my experience, the healing process, and I'm also going to be answering your questions in this video because I did go on my Insta story and ask you guys if you guys had any questions regarding tattoos, and some of you guys asked some really good questions, so I will be answering those in the end of the video. So if you guys want to hear my tattoo experience slash story, just keep on watching the video. So first off, I'm going to show you guys my tattoo. So basically I got it on my right leg and I got it on my ankle, so you can only see it if I roll up my jeans or if I'm in a skirt or a dress. So that's my tattoo right there. It's 2 butterflies and it says hope. I really can't show you guys in a better angle because like I can't really, but let me see if I scoot up more. But it looks like that. My tattoo is actually fully healed now. I got it exactly 3 weeks ago from today, and it usually takes 4 weeks to heal, but since like I'm skinny, I don't have a lot of thick skin, it healed up pretty quickly. But first off, I'm going to give you guys my experience. Since I'm 17, in the state of Florida, you have to have parent permission from at least one parent, not both, but just one. And your parent has to be there when you're getting your tattoo done, and they have to check if it's in the right location, if it's the right size. They actually have to be there with you if you're 16 and 17. At 18, you can get the tattoo wherever you want without any parent consent because you're an adult. I did it with my mom because my mom was also gonna get a tattoo, so she was gonna be there at the same time. So I just decided to do it with my mom. And my mom has always been more open to the idea of tattoos than my dad. My dad always said, if you ever get a tattoo, I'm going to burn it off. So, yeah, he hasn't burnt it off yet. So the process was pretty easy. First off, when I decided to get the tattoo with my mom and my aunt, I started searching for tattoo shops here in my area, and this shop, which is called Sacred Rights Tattoos, it came up and it had 5 stars and it had really good reviews, and it's apparently the #1 in Florida, like the best place in Florida to get tattoos. So I said, okay, it's 29 minutes away, it looks really nice in pictures, it looks really clean, let's just go there. So what I did was I called and I asked them what I had to do, what the process was like since I was a minor, and they just explained everything. So they told me to go in to the store to book my appointment because you actually have to book in person. What happens when you're booking your appointment is you talk to one of the people there, one of the professionals that know what they're doing, and then you tell them what you're looking to get, where you want to get it, and the size, about the size that you want to get. Something I've learned, which I wish I would have known way before I even stepped into the tattoo shop, was Pinterest is a really bad place to get ideas from, because design wise it's okay, but size wise a lot of the tattoos on Pinterest are photoshopped. So you will see all these tiny butterflies tattooed on somebody's skin, but it's all photoshopped because you physically cannot do a tattoo that small because the needle isn't that thin. You could go small, but then you wouldn't be able to have the silhouettes on the butterfly. If I'm honest, it all depends what you want and the size that you want it, because you might want a butterfly, but you might want it a size that's impossible to make. And something I learned from my tattoo artist was that over time, the tattoo will spread out. For example, a Sharpie on a piece of paper. You know when you write on a piece of paper with Sharpie and the ink like spreads out? That eventually happens to the tattoo. Over time, the ink like spreads out. So if you were to do the outline of a tiny butterfly, in years it would just look like a blob. So that's why they require you to go in person to book the appointment, because they want to make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into and that you know what it's going to be like in the actual size. So I went to book my appointment. I got my paperwork since I'm a minor, and the paperwork, you have to get it notarized, at least at my tattoo shop. If you get it notarized there, it's $10 extra. So after the booking, I went home, you know, a week passed. They scheduled me for a week later at 7:30 p.m. That night, I could not sleep. I did not sleep at all, and I woke up so nauseous. Something about me is that when I get really nervous, I get really nauseous. Like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up and I don't eat because I'm afraid that I'm going to throw up, but I get very nauseous. It's not pretty, and then I'm always in a mood, and then I'm just like shaking and I'm like moving everywhere. Like, I cannot stay still. So I was really nervous because all I was afraid of was the pain. So when I got there, my mom went first, my aunt went second, and I went last. And I was watching my mom get her tattoo, and my mom's eyes started watering. I was like, oh God, what did I just get myself into? Like, I was so nervous. And then when my mom finished, she was like, Lorena, you cannot hold your breath, because if you hold your breath, you will faint. Lorena, you cannot move because you'll mess up that tattoo, and remember, that's permanent. Like, she was making me so nervous, and I was like, Mom, you've seen me shaking all day, and yet you're still trying to make me more nervous. Like, what are you doing? My mom rated her pain level a 9 out of 10. My aunt rated her pain level a 7 out of 10, and I would say probably an 8 out of 10. It was painful, but I think it didn't hurt as bad as I thought it would, because I was focusing more on my breathing, because I didn't want to hold my breath because I didn't want to faint. I wish I would have gotten some footage. I was supposed to vlog that day, but then like there were so many things and I was so nervous, and I didn't remember in the moment to film anything. Like, not even on Snapchat. Like, I was just focusing on my breathing. Like, I was like breathing in and out, like actually like as if I was meditating, and like there were people watching me, and it was just so nerve-wracking. My tattoo artist was really nice. He would talk to me through the process. My tattoo artist would kind of like distract me through the process so that I wouldn't just be focusing on the pain. But it was really interesting how it all happened, and I don't regret it. I honestly, at this point, I don't care what people think about me now that I have a tattoo. It's my body, it's my choice. So that was my tattoo experience. Now I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about the healing process, and I have my little notebook here, and I made some notes of things I researched and I learned from my tattoo artist. So the healing process is pretty easy, but it's also complicated because you have to take care of your tattoo. When you get a tattoo, it's literally cutting into your skin, making it prone to infection. There are actually 3 parts of the healing process. There's the oozing, the itching, and the peeling. In the first week, your tattoo will be oozing, it will be swelling, and redness may occur. The redness might go away after like the 2nd, 3rd day. It's not really the whole entire week, but the whole entire week your tattoo will be oozing, and that's why they require you to wash it a certain amount of times a day. Personally, my tattoo shop told me to wash my tattoo 6 times a day and apply Aquaphor in the morning and right before I would go to sleep. Then the 2nd week, it's the itching stage. So your tattoo is going to be very itchy, and it's going to begin to scab. So you do not want to scratch it. You do not want to pick at the scabs, which was really hard for me, because every time I have a scab, I'm always like tempted to like pick at it, and it's like, oh my god. So what I would do every time my tattoo would get itchy, I would just grab a paper towel and I would just like pat the area that was itchy, and the itch would go away. It will start to flake, but you just have to let it fall off by itself, and it's going to look really ugly. Like, I'm just telling you right now, it's going to look very ugly and nasty, but do not touch it, because you can mess up the tattoo in the ink. So you do not want to touch it. You do not want to, like, try not to even look at it. Like, don't even look at it. The last step is the peeling stage, which usually occurs in the 3rd week. Your tattoo is going to look fully healed, but it's not fully healed yet. The upper surface of your skin will be healed, but the bottom layers will still be recovering. It usually takes 4 weeks to fully heal. I personally could not submerge it into water for 2 weeks, so I couldn't go to the beach, I couldn't go to the pool, I couldn't take a bath. Like, I could take a shower but not a bath for 2 weeks, because you just don't want to submerge it. I honestly don't know why you can't submerge it. Probably because it's like ink and you know the tattoo's in your skin, but you cannot submerge it for at least 2 weeks. What my tattoo artist made me do was wash my tattoo for 6 times a day with antibacterial soap. What I would do is I would just like wash in circular motions, and then I would let it air dry, because you're not supposed to rub the towel on the tattoo either. You can either pat it with a paper towel or you can let it air dry. I usually just let it air dry. That's basically the healing process. There's really not much to it. It's pretty easy. It's not difficult or anything, but yeah. So now that I have explained to you guys my personal experience and the healing process of a tattoo, I'm going to answer your guys' questions. So I wrote them all down on my notebook. So the first question was, how did you decide on a tattoo? So basically the story behind my tattoo is I wanted to get a tattoo with both my aunt and my mom, because the three of us have a really close bond. So I thought of a triangle because each corner would represent one of us, and then the lines would represent the unbreakable bond that we have. But we didn't want it to be a simple triangle. We wanted it to have like a different gist to it, like letters and a kind of animal. But when we got to the booking, they said the tattoo would have to be at least this big, and I was not looking forward to having that thing on my foot. We decided to just scratch off the tattoo and just leave the words and the butterflies, because either way, the three of us were getting it done at the same time, the same day, and in the same place, so it's still meaningful to the three of us. So we just decided to get rid of the tattoo and just leave it like that. I decided to go with the word hope because I've struggled in my life a lot with multiple things, with boys, friendships, with my character, my personality, and the only thing that has actually gotten me through it, it hasn't been people, it hasn't been a special someone, it hasn't been my family, a therapist, or anything. Not that I've gone to therapy, I haven't gone to therapy. It's been hope. I've always have had hope that everything would go my way and that everything happens for a reason, and everything does happen for a reason. I decided to get hope on, and butterflies also represent hope as well, so I thought, why not just go with the butterfly? And butterflies are also free to do and go anywhere, and I like to be free as well, so I thought of hope just because in my darkest times, hope has been the only thing that has kept me going. The idea that everything would get better, and just me hoping that one day I will have everything I have always dreamed of. That is the only thing that has actually gotten me to where I am today. The next question is, how long did it take? My tattoo personally took from 10 to probably from 5 to 15 minutes. It was a pretty quick tattoo. Like, my tattoo artist knew what he was doing, and he was so quick with it, and that was what was good, because the pain was tolerable, but making it such a fast time frame was so much better, because the pain, let me just tell you guys, the pain is tolerable, but it's annoying. You just want it to end. The next question is, how much did it cost? My tattoo cost $80, which is a really fair price for the size and what I wanted. The next question is, what is the meaning behind it? I kind of already answered that, but if you guys want a deeper explanation, just let me know and I'll make a separate video of it. I'll make like a part 2 or something, but I basically already said that, so I'm not gonna say it again. Where did you get it? I got it done at Sacred Rights Tattoos. It's located in Port Charlotte, Florida. Guys, let me just tell you, it is the cleanest tattoo shop that I have ever gone in. It was so clean. Everybody was so sweet and so nice, and it felt so welcoming. The next question is, how bad did it hurt from a scale of 1 to 10? A 9. A 9 out of 10 it hurt. And the last question was, how long does it take to heal? It takes 4 weeks to completely heal all of the layers of the skin, and yeah. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. And yeah, so I hope to see you guys in my next video. So bye!